What's up everybody, Tiank here with Sew Yeah Quilting. Now, I get all the time when people say, I save my scraps because I'm going to make a dog bed. And we never see anyone make a dog bed. So, today I'm going to show you how you make this amazing dog bed. Let's get started. So guys, step number one is you need to find a dog that needs a bed. Very simple to do. Luckily, I've got my English Bulldog here. I'm going to put him right here on the side, so that's all checked off. Now let's take a look at the actual bed itself. As you can see, it's two main components here. You have your center, and then you have your border or that cushion that goes all the way around it. And again, you can make this any size that you would like, but for today's video, or to make a smaller bed, I'm going to need a strip that's 20 inches wide, and I'm going to need 3 strips that are about 12 inches wide to make the cushion all the way around. So as for my fabric today, I've selected some fun prints here. I've kind of got this mint green candy cane stripe look, and then the face print here. Now, every dog is different, guys. Like, some people are going to want to make dog beds that are strictly brown because it's, you know, you can't see the hair as much. Some people have dogs that are hairless. I mean, it's all a matter of what you like to do. I like to make a fun one today. So what I've got in front of me here, these are 12-inch strips here, and I've got 3 of them. I think it's a little overkill, but it will definitely do the job for sure for my bed here. Then I've got 2 20-inch squares here. And again, if it's 19 inches, you're probably fine. If it's 18 inches, you're probably fine. Or even if you go bigger to like 22 inches, you're probably fine there. I'm going to explain how we do all the math on this. But the very first step that we need to do is decide how big of a cushion around the bed that you would like. How thick do you want that to be? So I'm going to take one of my strips here. You have to realize that we're going to sew this into a tube. So we're going to take our short ends and kind of put them together, matching up our long end going all the way down. And this will give you a really good idea about how thick that border is going to be around it. Obviously, we're going to stuff this completely full and all that kind of stuff. I have a 12-inch strip here, which will give me about a 5.5-inch round border or cushion around it. I find that to be the best. This one right here is only a 10-inch strip, so it made about a 4.5-inch border. So I would like it just a little bit bigger for my next one. So what we gotta do is first connect all of our pieces. So I've got 3 of them here, and how we're gonna connect them, super simple. Lay them right sides together, and we're gonna sew along the short end, making one long strip. We need that strip here to then sew into a tube. Since this is going to be used a lot, I'm going to just go through one more time, normal 1/4-inch seam here. Now what I love about dog beds is that they're pretty simple to make, and if you're not sewing perfectly straight or anything like that, it doesn't matter because all the stuffing is going to help you with all that. So now that I've got one long strip here, let me hold it out for you. We have to decide how many strips we need for our dog bed. Now we need enough fabric to go all the way around this square. This piece right here is a 20 by 20 inch square. So I'll need to cover 20, 40, 60, 80 inches worth of square here. And I know that 2 strips of fabric is roughly 80 inches. Now, you want to have a little extra, so let's just measure this piece to see how close I am. So total I have 84 inches of tubing here that I'm about to make, which is plenty for this particular project. Make sure you're measuring this square and you're doing the math properly for your project at home. If you make this 36 by 20, you'll have to do the math on that. Just take all sides, combine them together. So this gives me 84 inches of material here, which all I need is 80 for this project. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit of wiggle room here. What you're going to need is about 2 inches of wiggle room. And since I have a little extra here, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these down to give me that 82 inches that I need. Now it's going to turn this into one continuous piece. I'm going to take my edges that I've put together here, and I'm going to sew this into a tube, or I guess connect my tube together. Now I'm going to just add another line of stitching here just to make sure everything's nice and tight. So now that we made this one continuous piece, it's now time to turn it into a two. Now what we're gonna do is we want our shiny side out or our right side out. So we're gonna put the wrong sides together here, just like so. And you're gonna put this right underneath the sewing machine. Now, we will be sewing a 1/2 inch seam all the way down this thing. This will give us enough seam to then connect it to the body of our dog bed here. So take your time, make sure that we're sewing and try to keep it as consistent as possible. But since we are stuffing this, if you're a little bit wonky, you'll be just fine. So let's start sewing. Okay, so now that we've sewn this all the way down, I've left an opening so that we can begin to stuff this. Now, I'm gonna use scraps. I think everyone should use their scraps up as much as possible. I've got, from our Newstash and our Destash, I've got bags and bags and bags of scraps here because we save them here at Sew Yeah. So I'm gonna just find the little hole that I've got and I'm gonna start stuffing. Now, the key to getting a really good stuff on these is to get a nice chunk of material in there and then let it go to the bottom, okay? So what I mean by that, I've got a nice little chunk of material in there, and then I'm going to help this material go to the other side of the loop. Once you have a really good chunk in there, you can see it moving. Just like so. Now we're gonna just keep repeating that process until this thing is all the way full. But you cannot just fill this part and hope that it's gonna push itself around. It just won't ever push itself around. We're gonna just keep on filling it. Give you guys a little time lapse of filling this up. Do this now for the camera. So guys, kind of got scraps everywhere here. I'm gonna put the last little pieces into my bed here. And if you find that like right here, it's not exactly how you want it, just keep stuffing, help it move itself down, and you're going to just keep repeating this until you are satisfied with how it's looking. One more little piece, just like so. Now it's time to seal up that hole that we have there. You're going to just put it right underneath the sewing machine. And this is why we gave ourselves that extra 1/2 inch or that 1/2 inch seam allowance, because it makes it a lot easier to sew these portions of the bag. Just like that, it's now one long tube here. Give it a shake, make sure you like how it is, and you can kind of see it forming now. Now that we have our borders done, or our cushion done, I'm gonna set this aside right over here. And now it's time to work on the main body of this bag. It's gonna be very, very similar to what we just done. We have 20-inch square here. I got two pieces, wrong sides together, and I'm gonna start right here on this side, sew all the way around and leave an opening so we can stuff this one as well. You still wanna make sure you're giving yourself that 1/2 inch seam allowance. Now that I'm making it here to the last side here, we're gonna leave that hole. That way we can stuff it. Not any real tricks to stuffing this one here because it's just a bag. So it makes it really simple. Now you don't want to overstuff this one. Due to how easy it is to stuff, everyone wants to overstuff these. So don't overstuff it. You want it just comfortable for the dog, not a giant pillow. Now we're going to kind of just flatten this all out. It needs a little bit more right there in the center. Nice little pillow there. Now, what you want to make sure while you're doing this is that your pillow here in the middle isn't bigger than your borders here. It just kind of makes for a mess as we're going along here. Now, as you can see, you have plenty of space to work with here. Once we sew this all together, we're going to sew our seams together, so seam to seam here. And what that's going to do is that when we turn this all over, it's going to hide all the seams on the inside. So let's finish sewing this guy up. And now let's attach everything together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, I'm going to fold it kind of out like this, take my pillow, And it's really nice if you don't overstuff this. You see how this is all fallen to one side. It makes it really easy to work with. You're gonna take them, put them right together, and you're going to just try to sew as close as you can to your seams that you have here already. And we're going to just sew all the way around this. If it's not quite right the first time, don't be afraid to just snip it right here and shrink it down, which I'll probably show you here in the video. So let's just take this on over to the sewing machine. And again, we're going to sew the closest that we can and move that stuffing out of your way. I'm going to actually sew it the other direction like this. Take your time. Now I made it to the edge of my piece here. All I'm going to do is take it, turn it, and we're going to just keep on sewing. And guys, right now it's getting a little bit hard to deal with. All I'm going to do is kind of fluff it the other direction to give myself a little bit more fabric to work with. Now, I'm going to be able to show you this, and we've kind of done this on purpose here to just show you how to fix this problem that we run into quite often in making dog beds. Let me show you what's going on here. I've gotten around this side, I'm getting to the end, and I've got just a little bit too much material here to finish off my dog bed. See what I'm saying? I'm probably about 2 inches bigger than what I should be, which is okay. I'm gonna show you guys how to solve this, and we're working with scraps here, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a cut right here, and then we're going to fix this problem. Super simple to do. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the scraps here, and I'm going to just put a nice slice right through it, which has separated both sides. Now we're going to take out some scraps. Ooh, that was a long piece of scrap. And now we're going to see how that fits together. So I'm just looking at this. Okay, it's going to need a little bit more stuffing. I took too much out. And we're going to stick that right back inside. Stuff that back inside on this side. And I'm going to kind of put the two sides together. Now, obviously I have too much fabric here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the seam a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm going to split the seam on the other side here. I'm going to find what the perfect measurement is to finish off this dog bed. It's about like that, I would say, once everything's stretched back out and everything. Maybe even a little bit less. Yeah, maybe even just a little bit less. Okay, that looks perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to like super push in all of my scraps on this side. That way it's really, really taut on that side. I'm gonna do the same thing to this side, super push them in. Now I've got a few inches of fabric left over, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. We can use this as scrap. We'll just throw that right back inside. And that's looking really, really nice now. So once I have that bunched together, you see how we're almost there. So this is kind of what I'm looking at here. So I've already taken some out. I've unseamed some of this on both sides. Now what it's time to do is I'm gonna put right sides together, sew all the way around them. That way this connection here will look seamless. And then I'm gonna just sew up the bottom. And another option too, guys, is once you have your measurement that you're looking for, just pull out extra stuffing, give yourself a little bit of extra space here, and then we can always restuff it. So I'm gonna take this here with that there, put them right sides together, just like so. So guys, I've made that as good as new. I just re-seamed that. And now we can restuff this and finish off our project. Now I'm gonna line up my edges with the body of my bag and the tubes bag of my dog bed and the tubes here. Just line everything back up. So I have everything back in there and take it over to my sewing machine. So I'm gonna finish off the sewing here. We're almost there with it. So now guys, what we're going to do, and you're gonna pull out that seam that we just sewed and finished all the way around, And any excess portion of it, you're going to just go ahead and cut right off here. Got a little bit of excess on this side here. Then, once you cleaned off your excess, it's now time to try to give it kind of its final shape here. I'm going to start restuffing where we had to take a little bit of stuffing out here, just moving some stuffing around. And now, what you're going to start doing is work that stuffing all the way back around this thing. So just keep fluffing it around, fluffing it around. Now, with this seam all the way down here, if you need to trim it down lower, go ahead and trim it. What you're going to do is you're going to curl the bed over itself. Kind of push out that seam all the way around. That way it stays right underneath there. That way the dog's not going to get to those seams. And just like that, your dog bed is complete. This is a great way to use up all your scraps there. Maybe make it for a family friend who has a pet, or maybe if you have yourself your own dog. There you go, you know how to make it a brand new custom dog bed. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't be afraid to share it with your friends. Not only that, guys, let us know down in the comment section who you're making your dog bed for. Not only that, we also made an additional dog bed video that you can check right up there if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.